Welcome to Kindergarten Week 9, Lesson 42.
Hi, here are some things that you should be doing every single day to strengthen your literacy skills. Make sure you watch the alphabet chant video every day. Read your decodable reader for the week. Practice your high frequency word list. Make sure you're reading 20 minutes a day and completing a reading log entry. We also want to make sure that you're practicing your handwriting skills. With a sheet of paper, practice your letters from A to Z, writing your high frequency words, CBC words, and also writing short and simple sentences. Try to do this every day.
Hi, kindergartners. How is everyone doing? I'm so proud of all the work you've been getting done. You've been learning so much. First grade is right around the corner. We're here today to review our daily routines. Are you ready to get started? Let's turn our brains on. Vroom, vroom. Join Mrs. Briegel, your distance learning teacher, in working hard today. Here we go. Let's get started by reviewing a few of our high frequency words. Do you see the word on this page? This is the word you. You. Can you say it with me? You. Can you say it to me? You. This is the word you. This is the word said. Said. Can you look at the word and say it with me? Said. This is the word said. This is the word were. Were. Say it with me. Were. Let me hear you say it. This is the word were. Now we're going to take a look at Magic E and the Magic E sound practice. Remember, when you have a Magic E at the end of a word, it tells the vowel in front of it to say its name. Here I see a vowel, an O, and there's a space for a consonant, and then the vowel E. E gives muscles to that O and makes him sound just like his name. O. Can you say this sound? O. Say it with me. O. Good job. This is the sound O. Now let's take a look at some words that have that O sound. They have that magic E at the end. So each time I say these words, I'm going to say the O sound. The first word, if you can read it with me, is cone. You say it. Good job. The next word, home. The next word, note. Great job. Bone. Excellent. And the last word, be careful, robe. We practiced words with the O sound. This is the sound O. This vowel has a magic E as well, so it helps the vowel just to say his name. This is U, consonant space with a magic E. This is the sound U. You. Can you say it with me? You. Can I hear you say it? Good job. This is the sound U. Let's say the words at the side with the U sound. The first one, cute. Can you say it? Good. The next sound, huge. Can you say it? Good. The next sound, fume. Fume is like a smell in the air, kind of like a gas is in the air. And the last one, cube. Can you say that? Boys and girls, this is the sound U. Now we're going to blend and say some words together. Tell me the 3 sounds that you hear in this word, and then we're going to blend it together. Are you ready? Here we go. R, E, D. Red. Let's say the 3 sounds in this word. Remember, CH is only one sound. Ch. Here we go. Ch, ah, p, chop. Great job. And let's say the sounds in this word, uh-oh. Do you see a magic E? I do too. What does he do to that vowel? He makes him an O. Let's put the sounds together. R, O, P. Rope. Great job, boys and girls. Now it's time to move on to your independent reading time. I hope you enjoyed reading yesterday, The Mystery Moth. Whew, got caught in her hair, didn't it? Try to read this story 2 times today with someone you know. The first time, pretend you're reading it to Josh. Read it in a whisper, because he's just a little mouse. And then I'd like you to find someone in your house to read The Mystery Moth to. I want you to touch the words as you're reading it so someone is listening to you and all the words that you know. Put a dot under any words you might not know or have a hard time reading. And down here at the bottom, let's see if you can circle any high frequency words that you see in the Mystery Moth. Maybe you'll find the word she. Maybe you'll find the word will. I know you'll find the word the, and see if you can find the word where. Have fun. Read this 2 times. Let's get ready to transition into today's lesson. Sing along with me the poem Line by Line song. I know you know it. Now let's read the poem line by line. We'll figure out the words used all the time. When we read together, we sound like one. Start with me to have a lot of fun. Let's take a look at our learning targets for today. We're going to start with, I can follow along in a shared poem. Read along with me. Use your eyes, use your finger. The second target says, I can move my finger under words as I read them on a page from left to right, from the top to the, you got it, bottom. And my third target today is I can read mystery words. Read them. You said, were in a text. Let's get started. Today's poem is called If We Said. Listen as I read along and use your eyes. I'm going to go quick. What if I said you were going to win, but the prize can fit on the head of a pin? What if you said we were going to play, but we had to wait for a rainy day? What if I said we were going to eat, but the top of the table will be our seat? What if you said we were going to go? Then I would be sad to hear you say so. That was fun and fast. Get your reading finger ready and let's see if you can point to the words and read along with me. Are you ready? The title is If We Said. Good job. What if I said you were going to win, but the prize can fit on the head of a pin? Good reading. What if you said we were going to play, but we had to wait for a rainy day? What if I said we were going to eat, but the top of the table would be our seat? What if you said you were going to go? Then I would be sad. Let's get ready to solve the mystery. Sing along with me. Let's solve the mystery. Let's solve the mystery. Clue by clue, clue by clue. The clues will tell you what to do to make the word become clearer to you. We'll know the word, we'll figure it out. Clue by clue, clue by clue. Let's take a look at the targets for this part of our lesson. Our first target says, I can use clues from the poem to identify a mystery word. We're going to use the clues I give you to find the mystery words. And our second target is, I can recognize and read many high-frequency words. These are words we see again and again. Are you ready to get started? Come on, let's go. Let's get started searching for our mystery words. There are 2 of them that have the same clues. My first clue is it has 4 letters. My second clue is it repeats itself several times. So let's go on a search and find some words with 4 letters. Are you ready to do that with me? Let's get started. We're going to start at the title. Do you know where the title is? Yup, up there at the top of the poem. Each time I read a poem to you, my title is in red. Do you see the poem word up there? And then the title is in quotation marks. Let's read and look for 4-letter words. If we said, ooh, I see that word said. Do you? 4 letters. Now let's go to the first word of our poem. What letter does it start with? A W, and it's a capital. Why? Because it's at the beginning. That word is what? Is what a 4-letter word? It sure is. Let's highlight it. I remember that being a mystery word before though, don't you? Let's keep reading anyways. 4-letter words. Here we go. If I said is a 4-letter word. You were is a 4-letter word. Going to win. Keep going. 4 letters we're looking for, but the prize can fit on the head. That's a 4-letter word. Head of a pin. Good job, boys and girls. What again? If you said we were going to play is a 4-letter word, but we had to wait is a 4-letter word for a rainy day. What if I said, I'm beginning to hear things repeat several times, we were going to eat, but the top of the table will be our seat is a 4-letter word. What again? If you said you were going to go, then, I remember that being a mystery word too, I would be sad to hear you say so. Boys and girls, some of those mystery words didn't really repeat even though they had 4 letters. We all agree, I think, that we had what as a mystery word before. So that's not our mystery word. Let's take a look. I think we had then as a mystery word too. Do you remember having that? Let's tell him to get off of our page. How about the word said? Do you see it? And again? And again? How many times did you see the word said in this poem? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Do you think that's a repeated mystery word? Me too. Let's look at the next word. Were. Ooh, there it is again. There it is again. There it is again. Nope, only once for the word here. Boys and girls, is were a repeated word? It sure is. I'm excited to share with you that you found the mystery words. Were and said were 2 of our 4-letter mystery words found in today's poem. Let's take a look for our next mystery word. The last mystery word we're going to look for is a word that has 3 letters in it. Can you count to 3? 1, 2, 3. So easy for me. And as always, it's something that repeats several times. Let's take a look at this poem then and see if we can highlight our words with only 3 letters. Start at the title. If we said. No luck so far. Let's keep going. What if I said you is a three-letter word? We're going to win is a three-letter word. But is a three-letter word. The is a three-letter word. Prize can fit on the head of a pin. Lots of three-letter words. Let's keep going. What if you said we were going to play, but we had to wait for a rainy day? What if I said we were going to, there's a three-letter word, eat, but the top of the table will be our seat? What if you said you were going to go? I hear some repetition. Then I would be sad to hear you say so. Boys and girls, did you see a three-letter word that we kept saying? I don't even have to finish. That repeated many times. Y-O-U, the word you. Let's see if we can count. How many U's did we find? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent job. Our mystery word was the word you, a three-letter word that repeated several times. Great work. Now let's work together to read the poem one more time. And this time we're going to clap every time we say the mystery word. Don't forget the one up there in the title. Are you ready? Starting with the title, clap when I say one of our mystery words. If we said, what if I said you were going to win, but the prize can fit on the head of a pin? What if you said we were going to play, but we had to wait for a rainy day? What if I said we were going to eat, but the top of the table will be our seat? What if you said you were going to go? Then I would be sad to hear you say so. Awesome job today, boys and girls. I love the way you followed along with me. I love the way you helped me find those mystery words. Our mystery words today had 4 letters or 3 letters. Great job. A pat on the back, a gold star on your forehead. I'm proud of all the learning you've been doing. Keep up the good work. Let's sing our transition song together as we get ready to go to work. I know you know this song. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we've learned. It's time to go to work. Let's go. So today we're going to be working on week 9, lesson 42, pages 50 and 51 today. I want you to take your time and really try your best to read. It gets a little tricky. We're going to be working with our 3 high frequency words, you, said, and were. You're going to try and figure out which sentence one of those words goes in, but be careful, there's 4 sentences and only 3 words. So you're going to use one of those words 2 times. So don't cross them off when you use them. You might have to use it a second time. At the bottom, you're going to use 2 of those words to form your own sentence and then draw a picture to go with it. Don't forget what good sentences have. Capital letters at the beginning and punctuation mark at the end. On the second page today, you're going to take a look at writing each of your high frequency words. Make sure you look at where all those lines are. Where's that dotted line where most of our letters begin? Where's the bottom line, making sure they touch there? Is there a top line for those tall, tall letters? And be careful, because the word you has that Y that goes down, down, down to the basement or the tail line of the mouse. Make sure you write each word 3 times on the line to get that extra practice that you need. And then you're going to write the 2 sentences below on the line underneath, making sure there's good spacing between each of the words on the sentence, and don't forget that punctuation mark. That first sentence, I said have fun, has a lot of tall, tall letters. Make sure they're tall. And our second sentence has one of those monkey tails in the letter G for good. You were so good. Boys and girls, you were so good today. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm so glad you learned 3 new high frequency words. I think you already knew them, but I'm glad we got a little more practice. Keep up the great work. Let's see if we can reflect on what we learned today. It's time to reflect on today's learning, meaning we're going to think and think about what did we learn and do today. Do you remember how we started today's lesson? Reviewing some words that we knew. Oh, we worked on magic E. You're right. Yes, and we practiced putting some words together. I hope you read your decodable book for me. You should have read it 2 times. Make sure you find time to do that and read them all again. You have so many of them now. Go back and review to practice all your high frequency words. Then today, like every Tuesday, we went on a mystery word search. We went looking for words that were high frequency words and repeated in a poem. Do you remember what our 3 words today were? The word you, the word were, and the word said. Boys and girls, I enjoyed my time with you. I hope you did too. Thank you so much for working hard on your distance learning pack. You're getting so smart. Your brain is just expanding, and I'm so excited. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.